This morning I talked about the energetic mechanism. And you know, the thing about, I call it mechanism, but that's actually, in fact, far too crude a word, and it conveys the impression of a kind of, mechanical thing. And sometimes I use the illustration of it's like a bird cage upon which our physiology is hung. And, that's not a bad description, but it's not the best description. You have to understand that this energetic mechanism is subtle. It's not exactly a thing, but rather it is the creative energy of the ultimate reality that has become condensed. And so, it's more in the nature, it's actually more like a rainbow than it is any kind of mechanism. It's more like a rainbow. And you can see a rainbow, and sometimes we feel a rainbow because we look at it and we have a reaction. Oh, how fantastic. But we can't exactly, when we try to just grab it, of course we can't exactly touch a rainbow with our hand, but we can touch it with our eyes. And the same thing is true of your energetic mechanism. You can touch it with your awareness. But because it's subtle, it really requires, you really have to consciously make contact with it. And that is the trick in all of this. We talk about, the literature is filled with the significance, I should rather say, the profound significance of the awakening of Kundalini. But, awakening is just 10% of it. Once this energy is awakened in you, if we don't keep it awake, then it goes right back to sleep. And why not? Well, it's going to wake up, look around, say, nobody here cares that much. I'm going back to bed. And I say, good idea. It is the conscious cultivation of your awareness of the energetic mechanism that is your own essence, is the condensation of the ultimate reality. It is literally God becoming embodied in the form of you and me. It is love becoming embodied in the form of you and me. And if we don't have value for that love, then why is it going to stay awake? The richness and the wisdom and the sweetness and the compassion and the beauty and the love that is released from within you, I should say expressed from within you, as you release tensions and allow your creative energy to flow through the conscious process of cultivation that you undertake, is mind-blowing. And as you unearth all of the energies of all of the previous lives that you have lived that are compressed within you, suppressed by the disappointments of our ancestors, we will begin to experience a life, to see things, to have experiences, to be transformed in ways that we cannot possibly anticipate on the front side. And it's very, very amazing. Every fine and wonderful quality that is attributed to the ultimate reality is alive within us. Every power that is attributed to God is alive within us, and we need only to take our attention inside, and holding our attention there, switch on our energetic mechanism and insist of it that it start to function. You know, it's something that you have to do every day. It's kind of like feeding your cat, if you had a cat, or a dog, since we have a lot more of those running around here. You feed it already. And there's no bullshit about that. You just do it. You don't say to yourself, oh gee, I'm sorry I let my dog starve to death, but you know, I didn't really feel like feeding it all the last 2 months. But you'll say to yourself, you know, I don't feel like feeding my heart for the last couple of months, and I don't feel like feeding the love inside me for the last couple of months, and you'll let that die very easily. No problem. Oh, I didn't feel like it, you know? It was a hassle. That's sort of pathetic, isn't it? Well, I mean, everybody gets to paint their own canvas, and that's wonderful. But to have a scintillatingly beautiful canvas that is radiant and full of light as it expresses some extremely high thought and very, very fine feeling requires cultivation of your talent and practice, practice, practice. And there is no more creative activity on the face of this earth than to excavate from within yourself by releasing every tension. To excavate the space in which your creative energy can begin to expand and express every fineness which becomes manifest in the field of your life. And you know, I'm here to fully support you in that most profound of works that is available to you. It is your opportunity. Take it and run with it. Namaste, everyone.